Greetings everyone. The topic for today is pronoun and its types. We know by definition that the term pronoun covers many words, some of which do not fall easily under the description, a word that replaces a noun or a noun phrase. Let's have a look on some types of pronouns. For example, we have different types of pronouns: personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, distributive pronoun, possessive pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, relative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, and the last one is intensive pronoun, which is referred to as an emphatic pronoun as well. Starting from the personal pronouns, we know that the personal pronouns are like I, you, he, she, it, and we use it for non-living things, we, they, and who. More often than not, but not certainly always, they replace nouns representing people. When most people think of pronouns, it is the personal pronoun that usually spring to mind. Here are a few examples. The pronoun, or we can say that personal pronouns, have been highlighted in all the sentences, as you can see. The first example is we can't all be heroes because somebody has to sit on the curb and clap as they go by. Here we have two personal pronouns in the sentence. One is we and the other one is they. The second sentence, you can see I bought some batteries but they were not included. I and they are the two highlighted personal pronouns here in the sentence. She is a very dedicated doctor. She is also a personal pronoun. He was such an obedient employee. He is a personal pronoun. They belong to a very elite class. We want to replace our bag. So as you can see that they and we are again the personal pronouns. Moving towards demonstrative pronouns, we can see that demonstrative pronouns are used to demonstrate or to indicate. Here are a few examples of demonstrative pronouns. The words like this, that, these, and those are all demonstrative pronouns because they do indication. Here are a few examples. As you can see, this is the one I left in the car. In this above example, you can see that the speaker could be indicating to a mobile phone, in which case the pronoun this replaces the word mobile phone. The second example is, shall I take those? This is my bag. These are beautiful flowers. As you can see that the highlighted words those, this, and these are all the demonstrative pronouns. Next one is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns are used in questions. Although they are classified as pronouns, it is not easy to see how they replace nouns. Words like who, which, what, where, and how are all interrogative pronouns. Here are a few examples. Who told you to do that? Which dog won the race? Which is your bag? Where do you live? Here we can see that the highlighted terms who, which, and where are all interrogative pronoun, and the basic indication is they have the question mark at the end of the sentence. Next one is indefinite pronoun. Unlike demonstrative pronouns, which point with specific items, indefinite pronouns are used for non-specific things. This is the largest group of pronouns. Here are a few examples. As you can see, all, some, any, several, anyone, nobody, each, both, few, one, and no one are the common examples of indefinite pronoun. Here are a few examples. Somebody must have seen the driver leave. Here, the someone, or you can say somebody word here is indicating an indefinite pronoun. Why? Because the person is not highlighted, or you can say it's not definite. I have nothing to declare except my genius. So nothing is again an indefinite pronoun over here. Moving to our distributive pronoun, we know that distributive pronoun considers members of a group separately rather than collectively. They include either, neither, and others. Here are a few examples. Each of the students should be present in the meeting. Each is a distributive pronoun in the sentence. Neither of them should be accused. Neither is a distributive pronoun. Here are a few more examples. Neither of them plays well. Each one of you will be awarded with the bravery award. Everyone must finish the breakfast. So over here, neither, each, and every one are all examples of distributive pronoun which has been highlighted and been bold in the sentences. Possessive pronouns are used to show possession, as the name indicates. The possessive pronouns are like the words mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs. Here are a few examples. The tickets are as good as ours. Shall we take yours or theirs? These pronouns are sometimes called absolute possessive pronouns to differentiate them from possessive determiners like my, your, his, her, its, our, and their, which are also classified as a type of possessive pronoun. There's another example. This is Sarah's English book. Have you ever seen her French book? So in this example, the pronoun her replaces Sarah, which is a possessive pronoun. Moving towards reciprocal pronoun. Reciprocal pronouns are used for actions or feelings that are reciprocated. The reciprocal pronouns are each other and one another. So you can see the examples here. They like one another, or you can say they like one another, or there's one more example, they talk to each other like they're babies. So the highlighted word like one another or each other are the examples of reciprocal pronoun. Relative pronoun. Relative pronouns are used to add more information to a sentence. Words like which, that, who, including whom and whose are all examples of relative pronouns. Here are other examples, as you can see how these words have been used in the sentences. Dr. Adam Sissons, who lectured at Cambridge for more than 12 years, should have known the difference. In the above example, you can see that the relative pronoun who introduced the clause who studied at Cambridge for 12 years and refers back to Dr. Adam Sissons. So we can define that relative pronoun relates one part of the sentence to the other part, or we can say that relative pronoun provides you further information about the subject which has been used in the sentence. The man who first saw the comet reported it as a UFO. He is again a personal pronoun in the sentence. Is the boy who is the relative pronoun, stood first in his class, possessive pronoun. So you can see three different types of pronouns in the single sentence which has been shown over here. He is the boy who stood first in his class. So personal pronoun he, who relative pronoun, and his is a possessive pronoun. The boy who was hungry is now at restaurant. Again, we have who, which is a relative pronoun. The girl which was wearing red dress, so which is indicating in the sentence as a relative pronoun. Reflexive pronouns. A reflexive pronoun ends with the word self or selves if it's plural and refers to another noun or pronoun in the sentence, usually the subject of the sentence. The reflexive pronouns are myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, yourself, and themselves. Here are a few examples. The dog bites itself. In the example, the reflexive pronoun itself refers back to the noun the dog. Second example is, are you talking to yourself? I made the cake myself. Reflexive pronoun. He dressed himself in spite of his injuries. She is old enough to wash herself. Intensive or emphatic pronoun. An intensive pronoun, sometimes called an emphatic pronoun, refers back to another noun or pronoun in the sentence to emphasize. For example, or for instance, you can say that to emphasize that it is the thing carrying out the action. John makes all the bread himself. In this example, the intensive pronoun himself refers back to the noun John. The cat itself opened the door. She herself is responsible for failure. So over here, we have all the highlighted words which are known as intensive or emphatic pronoun. Here is a table, or you can say column, where you can see the different types of pronoun with examples. It will help you out in understanding the complexity which has been there, so you can identify it in a good way. We have personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, distributive pronouns, possessive pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, relative pronouns, reflexive, or we have at the end the intensive or emphatic pronouns. Their examples are also been mentioned. Here you can see another table. Here we have highlighted the person and number, the first person singular. We can use pronoun as a subject I, pronoun as the object me, then pronoun for possessive cases we can use my and mine. For second person singular, as a subject you can use you, the pronoun as object will be you again, and then pronoun for possession will be yours and your. For third person singular, you can use he, she, it. Then as object, they will be used as him, her, it. And for possession, you can use his, her, hers, its. For first person plural, we can use we. For and pronoun as the object, you can use us. Pronoun for possessive cases, you can use our, ours. Second person plural, you can use you, or you can use pronoun as objects you, then pronoun for possessive cases you can use your or yours. For third person plural, you can use as a subject they, pronoun as objects them, and pronouns for possessive cases their or theirs. I hope that